Alright, so this one is very serious. So on Christmas Day, that was yesterday, December 25th, the United States military carried out an airstrike attack on ISIS targets in Nigeria, precisely in Sokoto state, which is very, very close to Niger border. Now, according to the US military, this operation was carried out with full approval and support from Nigeria. AFRICOM confirmed that this strike hit ISIS camp and killed a lot of fighters, a lot of them. Now, Trump posted on social media, and I quote, "The strikes were against ISIS terrorists, who he claims have been targeting and killing Christians in Nigeria." Now, here's where it gets important. The Nigerian government confirmed the strikes and they confirmed that the terrorists were killed, but they clarified something important. They said the violence in northern Nigeria is not only religious. These armed groups attack both Christians and Muslims, and the crisis is also driven by banditry, insecurities, terrorism, not only religion. Just one day before the airstrike, that's on Christmas Eve, suicide bombing hit a mosque in Borno State. 5 people were killed and dozens of others were injured. Now, this attack is linked to Boko Haram. This is what the federal government wants us to believe, that all of this violence and other things that are happening are driven by other things, not only religion. The Nigerian military sources say the strikes were based on credible intelligence, and so far there is no any report of civilian casualties in Sokoto State from the US attack. Now, what makes this big is it happened on Christmas Day, and on a normal day, the US does not carry out airstrike attacks on any country or state. They don't do it. They don't just do it. For them to just target from USA to target them in Sokoto State straight and bomb them, that means it has reached a certain level. Now the question is, will this whole thing weaken ISIS and Boko Haram, or will it push them to create more trouble, more crises, more insecurities in the country, or will it make them to calm down and look at, let's just calm down and see what happens next? Because the US military are sending warnings up till now that they are still coming. This is just a beginning. They are still coming. There are only two different outcomes after this strike. Is either they make it worse or they stop it. And if they make it worse, the US are ready for that one, because they have already told them this is just like the beginning. And if they calm down and stop it, that means US have finally solved the problems in Nigeria, at least 18%.